Hey guys, Key to Infinity here. Thank you guys for checking out my YouTube video. This is actually my first video here on this channel. I'm gonna try and review this. We'll do a mini review of the SH Figuarts Avengers Infinity War Hulk. So join me and let's see how this figure stacks up to the rest of the figures that I've had. This is the front of the packaging where Hulk comes in. I really like what SH does with their packaging. They put a lot of detail into it. I mean, that speaks a lot about them. This is the rear. And this is Hulk outside of the packaging. I really like this Hulk from the time I've been playing with it. You know, moving it around. I like the color, I like the shading from the bottom to the top. I really like what they did, you know, the articulation, the amount of detail that you can see in it. This face, this is my favorite face from the rest of them. And we'll talk about the accessories that it has. It actually has 3 interchangeable heads and 2 interchangeable hands. This is the angry face that he comes with as well. And this is the screaming face, or the Hulk out face that I like to call it. They are really good head sculpts, but they don't really look like Mark Ruffalo. This is his fisted hands, and this is his open hands, ready to throw somebody to the moon. I really like these hands. Every Hulk needs interchangeable hands. I really enjoy the amount of poses that you can create with this figure. I mean, if you have the imagination and the time, you can recreate some very fun poses for Hulk. And with these head swaps and the hands, I mean, I think the amount of poses that you can do with him are limitless. Like I said, just having the imagination for it, you could do whatever you want with this figure. I really enjoy that about this figure. Not all figures are 100% perfect, even though this figure is really awesome. It's not perfect, and I have some minor gripes, and I hope that after telling you guys this, you know, it doesn't change anything about this figure. But there was something wrong with his face, and to me he looks like Ryu. Like, after seeing it, you know, one of my friends told me, yeah, I told one of my friends that there was something about his face, like I couldn't get it out, you know, like there was something bothering me, you know, because he doesn't look like Mark Ruffalo. And so I told my friend, he's like, dude, he's Ryu. And sure enough, like after seeing some photos of Ryu, I just couldn't get that out of my head. So I dubbed this Hulk the Ryu Hulk. Even though this head sculpt, the specific head sculpt, does look like a little bit like Mark Ruffalo, still, like it's Ryu. And the more I see it, and the more I play with it, the more he looks like Ryu to me. So yeah, that's a minor gripe that I have with this figure. Don't get me wrong, I love the figure. Another gripe that I have with this figure are his pants. Being that he's Hulk, I would have loved that they would have at least made the pants rip from the bottom. From this area right here, they could have at least expanded it, because on top, you know, I love that detail. On top, you know, you could see them ripped from both sides. But I wish they could have done something on the bottom as well. I mean, that doesn't sit right with me. Being that he's Hulk, you know, he should have ripped pants. And in the movie, you could clearly see his pants ripped. So I don't know why they wouldn't do that here, especially being SH Figuarts. So, you know, here he is compared with my favorite figures, Hulk figures, one from Hasbro and one from Toy Biz. And I really like what Hasbro did with their modern Hulk from Avengers Age of Ultron. And I really like this Toy Biz figure, man. That figure is one of my favorite figures. And you know, just the amount of detail that it had for its time when it came out. The only thing I don't like is you can't do a fisted hand with this figure. But I love the pants that it came out with. You know, the amount of detail, the ripped pants from the bottom. Let me just set this here. And yeah, I mean, those pants on that figure, you know, making it look classic Hulk. Man, this is my classic Hulk. I'm not changing it for anything, but look at that. Look at the amount of detail. The amount of articulation on this figure was crazy for its time, and I really do enjoy it up until this moment. You know, just, you know, the face. I've always wanted a modern Hulk, so that's why I got the SH Figuarts. But man, look at this classic Hulk. You know, you can't beat it. You know, I'm glad I got this green variant one. There was a gray one, but glad I got this figure. Really enjoy every moment of it, every posing and everything. So let me set him down. So seeing as this, you know, SH could have done something like that. You know, Toy Biz was very detailed, but like, you know, SH Figuarts could have done something like that to make the figure look better. You know, like Hulk should have been like rip pants, but it is what it is. Moving on to the Hasbro Hulk, you know, I got this figure because like I really like that he looked like Mark Ruffalo. You know, I really think that that is a really great fit for him. You know, just look at that. The color of the arms, you know, don't match up to the chest color. And I love the detail they put into it, and I love the stretchy pants. Really like that stretchy pants. So, you know, it actually fit the figure, but you know, I would have liked some extra hands or extra head sculpt. You know, more accessories on the figure would have been the perfect Hulk. But you know, it is what it is. So not thinking about it, you know, since I really like this head sculpt, you know, I was messing with it, and I tried to swap this head for the SH one, and man, it looked really good. So I want to show you guys the results so you could see. And these are the results, and I really love that. I really dig it. You know, I really like that the figure does look like Mark Ruffalo. Just imagine what would have been if Hasbro would have given us something like that. You know, and like I said, I mean, this figure's not perfect. I like it, but you know, he looks like Ryu. I can't get over the fact that he looks like Ryu. You know, since you know, I just want him to look like Mark Ruffalo, but it's not a bad figure at all. I just, you know, it doesn't sit right that he's a Ryu Hulk. Yeah, so, but I still like it. You know, I still dig the Ryu Hulk. So there it is, guys. I thank you guys for taking time off and watching my video. Just a mini review, starting here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. You know, if you could leave a like, comment, which is your favorite Hulk. I mean, this figure is not bad at all. The amount of detail it has, the shading, man, it's just so beautiful. You know, it really is my top 3. I think I'd put it second after the Hasbro one, but it's not bad at all, guys. If you guys have a chance, you know, pick it up. It's Big Bad Toy Stores. So follow me on this journey, and I'll be able to see you guys later. Bye bye.